give him some pointy cleats, touchdown. Hey, no problem. No problem. Hey, I forgot to tell you, I saw Tim Tebow. He was downtown Lake Eola. Anybody know where Lake Eola is? He was actually walking across Lake Eola. That was really strange. Because the next day I was in Kohl's with all the other cheap people in the audience, and I'm buying underwear, because that's the only thing I could buy off the rack. And next to me is Jerry Sandusky from Penn State. He had heard that had little boys' pants half off, so he was there for the sale. Really? Is it really that soon? Do I have to be 12 to tell that joke? I was actually pretty nervous because I'm like exactly his height that he likes, so it was a little freaky. Anyway, back to my wife. I'm going to tell you about the first date we went on. I think you'll find it quite funny. Remember I said she's Puerto Rican, right? So we're at a table. I got like 10 couples around. We're at a sports bar, and funny man's going to tell a joke. So I said there was a family of ducks crossing the street, and a big truck came by and squashed all but one of the little ducks, and he runs off into the woods. And the very next day, a family of skunks is going down the same trail, and that big tractor trailer is coming back from wherever he was going, and he killed all but one of the little all but one of the little skunks. The little skunk runs off into the woods. 2 days later, they bump into one another, and the skunk goes, "Hey man, who are you?" He says, "I don't know, my whole family got killed." He says, "Let me see if I can help you out." He says, "You got feathers, you got wings, you got a bill, webbed feet, you're a duck." He's as happy as could be. He's hopping around. "I'm a duck, I'm a duck." He goes, "Thank you so much." He goes, "Well, what are you?" He says, "I don't know, my whole family died too." He says, "Let me see if I can help you out. You're really hairy, you're half black, you're half white, you smell like shit, you're Puerto Rican." She married me 6 months later and wrote to her mother about the honeymoon, which was spent on the golf course. So, of course, the last thing she wrote to her mom in the letter was, "Mom, we had a great time. I drove the golf cart, and I washed Robert's balls after every hole." Tell this to a half-blind, deaf Puerto Rican woman, what's she going to think? Hey, listen, make sure you make great donations tonight for the autism. Thank you so much for your time. You guys are really kind. Hope you had a good time. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Robert, everybody. Robert.